Hey there, comic book community. My name is Joe, and this is 360 Comics. It is my pleasure to welcome you to our 100th video celebration. We've been going strong since July, and hitting that milestone feels really awesome. So thank you for that. We're going to be talking about a bundle of slabs that I got for a great price, ranging from the Golden Age all the way to the Modern Age. In order to properly celebrate our 100th video, I decided I needed to give away this book right here. We've got Web of Spider-Man number 100, and it features the first appearance of the MK1 spider armor, as well as this awesome foil cover from the 90s. All you have to do to win this is be a subscriber to the channel, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up for a like, and leave a comment down below of stuff that you might want to see on future episodes on this channel. Whether it's something that I haven't covered yet that you want to hear more about, or something that I've talked about already or done before that you want to see more of. I want to hear your opinions so I can, kind of customize this channel to what the viewers want to see. And in addition to that, don't forget to head on over to Instagram and enter our 7,000 follower giveaway. I'm giving away this high-grade newsstand copy of Batman 429. Whenever I'm out of my immediate area, I like to do a quick Google search of comic book stores nearby and see if anything sparks my interest, and that is exactly what happened on Wednesday this week. I was out of the area for work, I got done all the things I needed to do for work, and I decided to hit up a local comic shop in that area that I had never been to before, called Classic Collections. It was a very interesting shop. In fact, it was the lower level of a house. The owner, I guess, lived there, and the lower level, basically the living room and dining room areas, were a record and comic and collectible store. Mostly comics, but there were lots of records as well, and some other things like toys and posters and stuff like that. This was a really cool place. I talked to the guy for a while. He had a store in the 90s and had done shows since then, but really had opened this brick and mortar location a few years ago and had stuck with it at that point. Doing that as his full-time gig. Anyway, he had tons of slabs as well as raw books. I decided to go with the slabs. I thought they were much better priced, and I even got a really, really nice deal with him by bundling 5 slabs together. Coincidentally, I got 1 Golden Age slab, 1 Silver Age slab, 1 Bronze Age slab, 1 Copper Age slab, and 1 Modern Age slab. And I even got 2 free raw books thrown in there as a little bonus. Let's show you what I got. As mentioned, I got 2 raw books to throw in for free with the bundle of slabs that I bought, the first of which was this Amazing Spider-Man number 106. Now, this is a run filler for me, and I'm actually surprised I don't have it already because this is one of my favorite covers. I think it's such a classic cover, and I'm really surprised it's not listed as a classic cover on Key Collector, but at the same time, I guess so many of these Spider-Man covers seem classic to me that I guess you can't list them all. Either way, I think this is one of the best Bronze Age Spider-Man covers, and it's got that classic Bronze Age bar up there. Love to see it, and I'm happy to finally own this book. And then we've got Alpha Flight number 53. This is the first cover by Jim Lee. Issue number 51 of this run has his first interior art, and then this is his, I believe this would be his second overall art, but first cover art. I'm a big Jim Lee fan. I pick up a lot of his, important books to his career, and this is definitely one that I'm always looking for, and this is a really nice high-grade copy. In fact, one that I might end up getting graded at some point. I'm going to have to think about that one. Anyway, that was it for the 2 free raw books, but there are plenty of slabs to show you. We're going to start back with the Golden Age. We're going to go in not chronological order. We're going to go in value order. So this is actually the cheapest of the books, mostly because of the grade. We've got a 0.5 Superman number 100. Oh, that works really well. 100th video celebration. We've got a Superman number 100. I didn't even notice that. But this is a Golden Age, late Golden Age, 1955. So 1 year before Showcase 4 came out, which most people consider that the ushering in of the Silver Age. But yeah, we've got a 0.5 here, and this one is an interesting 0.5 because most 0.5s will say missing something, whether they have coupons clipped out or, back cover or front cover missing or a returned copy or something like that. Pages missing, wraps missing. This one does not. The only notes on the top up here say tape on cover, tape on interior cover, and tape on interior. I guess there is just so much tape on this that they didn't feel comfortable giving it a 1.0, even though it is complete. And I'm actually going to have to talk to some people about this because maybe this should be a 1.0 and this was a mistake that it was a 0.5. Either way, I got a great price on this bundle. He already had it marked at a very reasonable price. And this book probably has a value of about $150. There have been no low-grade sales in the past couple years on this book, so it's really hard to tell fair market value, but I think probably about $150 is what this thing is worth. All right, on to the next book. We're moving from the Golden Age to the Silver Age. Coincidentally, the Golden Age and Silver Age books were the two least expensive of this bundle. Coming in with a fair market value of about $250, bumping it up about $100 from the last one. We've got X-Men number 5. And again, this is low value because of low grade. It's a 2.0, but this is an early X-Men. This is the 5th appearance of Professor X and the X-Men. The second appearance of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, Toad, and Mastermind, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and the third appearance of Magneto. That whole Evil Mutants crew, they first appear in, Magneto in issue 1, the rest of them in issue 4, and then this right here is issue 5, which has them all coming back in. It is just such a classic cover, and it's one that I didn't have in my X-Men collection in a slab. I have a raw copy already, but now I got a slab of it, and the raw copy I have is rough. Definitely worse than a 2.0, probably a 1.5. So I actually, you know what, I might actually be missing like a portion, so it might actually be a 0.5, but nonetheless, an upgrade to the personal collection, both in quality and the fact that it's already slabbed, and definitely one that I'm going to be holding on to. Unlike that Superman book, which I bought to sell, I thought it would be a great piece to have. Someone looking for a Golden Age book. This one is staying in the personal collection. Like I said, upgrading my PC copy. Next up, we'll skip to the Copper Age right here. What is this? 1980. Oh, this is actually 83, which some will debate that is the Bronze Age still, but kind of that 83, 84 is when it, in my opinion, turns to copper. But yeah, we've got Daredevil number 197 here. This is the first appearance of what's her real name? Yuriko Oyama. I can never remember her last name. I always remember it's Yuriko, but Yuriko Oyama, who is Lady Deathstrike. She's not shown as Lady Deathstrike in this book. This is her first appearance as, in her regular form, just normal her. And then she does appear as Lady Deathstrike, I believe, in an Alpha Flight book, if I remember correctly. A 9.8, a Daredevil key. You know I'm a Daredevil collector and had to pick this one up for a phenomenal price. In fact, I paid about half of fair market value, which on this book is about $300. So I'm going to be keeping this one. Again, staying in the personal collection for now. I would love to see that character on the screen again. Next up, I showed you this one in the beginning of the video, the most recent release of a book, the only modern age one that I got, and that is X-Men number 266 from the early 90s. This might have been late copper if you want to be picky about it. Yeah, because this was late 1990, 1991. People most of the time will say that's the start of the modern age, but nonetheless, a 90s book. The second appearance of Gambit, although chronologically first, storyline-wise, there's a lot of discrepancy there with X-Men Annual 14, but this is the second appearance. This slab does say first full appearance, which is a little outdated. You can tell it's an old CGC slab, and I will very likely send this one in to get reholdered. This, again, is an upgrade to the personal collection. I have a 9.0 of this book, so very likely I will end up selling that one off and keeping this upgraded copy. And in fact, I think I can sell my 9.0 for as much as I paid for this book, or maybe even a little bit more. Nonetheless, this has a fair market value of about $300 in a 9.4. 9.6 isn't much more expensive, kind of like around like $375, $400, and the 9.8, it jumps significantly at that point, which is the case with most modern books. A lot of 9.8s out there because people took care of stuff more, especially in the 90s when the speculator market was first starting to heat up. Anyway, yep, that being said, that's the Gambit book. And on to the last one. This was the biggest pickup of the day. If you've been keeping track, it's the Bronze Age book. It's got that classic Bronze Age banner up at the top. We've got Special Marvel Edition number 15. The first appearance of Shang-Chi. Very excited to own this book. This is one that I was thinking about getting before the movie, but prices kept going up, and I never had a chance to grab it. And the movie came out, and now Shang-Chi hype has settled down. We know he's sticking around in the MCU, the end credit scene, and I believe the contract for the actor dictate that he is sticking around. So we'll see some more of him. I think this is a great pickup right now. The movie hype has died down. The character is still there, still going to be coming back. We'll see him soon. Lots of ways they could go with him as a member of the Avengers, as a member of the Agents of Atlas, just working hand in hand with other characters. I don't know what we're going to see from this character. Just an awesome street level hero. And a Kung Fu master. Who doesn't like that? I just want to say one thing about this movie. I really liked the movie in general, but the absolute best thing was the choreography of the fighting in this movie. It was not only dance-like, but every character had very different choreography and fighting style, which was so indicative of reality. So yeah, definitely something that I am very hyped to own. This is going to be a hold, at least for now. I think this book will go up again in value. I definitely think it reached peaks in this grade of like $1,400. Has a fair market value now of about $800, $850, something like that. I actually saw recent sales hitting $900 on eBay, but yeah, fair market dictates a little bit lower than that. That being said, like I said, I'm gonna hold on to this one for a little bit because I think this character is going to come back strong in the MCU, and we'll have to wait and see about that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a shorter one, only 5 slabs, but I bundled them together and got a great price. In fact, I paid $1,200 for all of these books. And like I said, this one has a fair market value of about $800 already, which means I got the rest here for about $400 plus the 2 free raw books, and it ended up being a great deal. Like I said, this guy had some pretty decent prices already. Stuff was marked kind of high, but he had a sale going on. I don't know if this is something he always does, but stuff was marked high, but everything was 50% off of lower value. And then the higher value stuff he was willing to work with you on. So if you go in there and you see some high price tags, talk to the guy. He might be willing to work with you, especially if you're, willing to bundle a bunch of things together. There were tons of things there for all collectors, as you can see, ranging from the golden age to the modern age, and definitely worth taking the trek there again at some point. Anyway, make sure you like this video. Leave a comment of stuff you want to see in the future so you can enter the giveaway to win this book right here, Web of Spider-Man number 100. part of our 100th video giveaway. Thank you guys so much again for coming in, hanging out, leaving a comment, all that stuff. And until next time, turn the page, wash your hands.